Meme review. No, f*** off. In this video, I'm going to be reading a creepypasta, and I think it's a really good one. I enjoy doing this. It's kind of scary in a different way than normal. There's no psychopath killer in this one. It's more just a really terrifying situation. I hope doesn't happen, but it's kind of interesting to think about. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm getting serious now because we're going to jump into this reading, and then I'm going to have some words with you guys at the end of this. But enjoy. Hurts a bit. I don't really remember what happened before it all went dark. I think I was in the car. All I can remember was the loud noise, some screech of metal on metal, and then nothing. I woke up in this beeping place. I'm not sure where I am because I can't seem to open my eyes. Silly, isn't it? I can definitely feel the blanket on top of me, and the beep, beep, beep beside me. But I can't open my eyes, or talk, or move. People come to poke at me every now and then, and I always try to talk to them. Can someone tell me what happened to my eyes? I can't open them. I try to say, but my vocal cords don't seem to want to cooperate, so I guess I'll just wait. These people seem to know what they're doing. They poke in the same places every time, sometimes with their fingers, sometimes with a sharp thing with no name. They don't say much, these people. Just come, poke, sigh, and go. Someone opened my eye today and held a flashlight over it. It hurt, and I couldn't tell them to stop. But just the movement of my eye felt amazing. Did you know that if you don't open your eyes for a long time, they can stick to your eyelids? I didn't. I do now. It didn't hurt though. It just felt good when it unstuck. Someone's been holding my hand and reading me stories. They're 7 chapters into the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets now. I'd tell them that I've already read them, but I can't. They hold my hand sometimes and just sit with me, so it's just me and them, and the beep, beep, beep. I think it's my mum. She was crying today. I wanted to make her happy and not sad, but something's definitely wrong with my arms because I couldn't hug her better. I'll have to tell her when I can that I wanted to help. Some people came into my room while Mum was crying, said that she should leave, that she shouldn't be here for this. But I didn't recognise the voice, and I didn't want Mum to go. I was scared. She cried louder, said no, he's still there. And I wanted to shout, of course I am. Where would I have gone? And everyone left. Mum came back a bit later, sniffing. She sat down and started crying a bit louder and louder until she was almost screaming. And then she hit me right in the face. I couldn't tell what I'd done wrong, but she hit me again and again and again, and I couldn't say sorry or cry or stop her, only sit there until the men came and took her away. 2 of the men stayed though, and they were mumbling, and I couldn't make out what they were saying until I caught the word Coma. I wanted to scream, shake, jump up and slam him in the mouth, but I couldn't. I couldn't say stop, couldn't say please, I'm here, I can hear you, please don't do this. I could only sit there while they poked me with a sharp thing with no name that must be a needle. The beep, beep, beep turned into a beep, beep, and I felt myself get tired. I wanted to ask what they were doing, what they thought it would help to slow the beeping down, but I couldn't. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, but I wasn't moving. I don't want to die. I don't want to fade away. I need to hug Mum, tell her everything's okay. Tell her I'm here, and I'm fine. But I don't think I'll get the chance now. Beep. Beep. So I've finished the drawing, I've got it right here. I wanted to do something not too detailed, nothing too massive for this one. I'm working on something really crazy, the most detail I've done in a really long time, but also on a really small scale. That's probably going to drop next week. I'm really excited to share that video. It's going to be a bit different from my usual stuff, but I think you guys are going to really like it. I'm super excited to share it. I've been working really hard on it, and it's just something really different. So that's going to be coming, I think, next week. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Last week I did something a bit different. Softly but firmly stroke your Copics across the paper. Do you like this one or this one? Oh shit! I don't think he liked either of them. Not my regular horror stuff, and I wasn't really sure how that would be received. I knew some people would probably like it, and some people would just want my horror videos, which is understandable. But for me going forward, I want to mix in some of the two. I like funny stuff, I like horror stuff, and I want to be able to put my personality into these videos. I don't just want to be another horror narration channel where you guys have no idea about anything about me, the artist. I want to incorporate that into these videos. So hopefully you guys enjoy that going forward, and I'm going to just mix different elements into my videos. I'm still going to do the horror stuff. I've got some really big stories coming up for you guys. Some really long ones, which take forever to edit, but I think they're going to be really cool, and hopefully you enjoy them. So definitely thank you for the support. I was kind of surprised. A lot of people did seem to really enjoy last week's episode, and it was so fun to make just because it was so different from my regular stuff. So I'm going to keep doing a little bit of stuff like that from time to time, keep things fresh, keep it a bit fun, and thank you for supporting the channel. I've been doing this for a long time, and it's really awesome to hear that some people have stuck around for such a long time, and my channel's always kind of evolving with the content I make. I didn't start off with horror stuff. That was something that I kind of started doing, I think 3 years ago, around then. And I feel like a lot of my new subscribers probably think that's all I used to do, so they find it weird when I have some regular commentary stuff or do some funny stuff in there. But that's kind of where what I used to do. I used to have just commentaries over my artworks. I didn't have horror elements. I didn't even draw creepy stuff. I know, shock horror. Jordan wasn't drawing pictures covered in blood. But yeah, that was kind of the case. I just drew like anime stuff. And going forward, I just want to mix it up a lot more and just become a better artist, because I kind of look back at some of my old drawings from 2-3 years back, and I look at what I'm doing now, and I haven't really changed that much. Like, I've improved in certain aspects, but in other ways I haven't really pushed myself as much as I think I should have. So I definitely don't want to feel restrained to just doing horror content because that's what I think my audience wants to see. I want to draw whatever the hell I feel like. Sometimes that will be horror, sometimes it won't be, but hopefully you guys will support what I do and just enjoy my art regardless of if it's horror or not. So thank you guys. Stay tuned for next week. I've got a really awesome video planned. Actually, that's going to be the following week. But actually, next week, I know what I'm doing. It's a really cool video. It's going to be similar to what I did last week, so there won't be a horror story. It's going to be fun. It's a really cool video, actually. The following week, something cool. There's lots of cool stuff coming, basically. I'm always working on so many different artworks at the same time. I get confused. It's kind of just hard to schedule things. So thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you in next week's video. Peace.